Huda Beauty is being accused of faking reviews before a product launch, but they aren't the first company to be called out. Before I get into the tea, I just want to put out a disclaimer. Please do not send any hate to Huda Beauty, Sunday Riley, or anyone else mentioned in this story. This video is simply meant to report on the news and give some insight on the situation. Now let's get into the tea. In order to understand what's going on, we need to go back in time. In October 2018, a Reddit user who claimed to be a former employee of skincare company Sunday Riley exposed the company in a post on our skincare addiction. In their post, the user said the company told employees to write glowing user reviews of Sunday Riley products on Sephora. The user wrote, "This is a throwaway account because Sunday Riley is majorly vindictive. I'm sharing this because I'm no longer an employee there, and they're one of the most awful places to work, but especially for the people who shop us at Sephora, because a lot of the really great reviews you read are fake. We were forced to write fake reviews for our products on an ongoing basis, which came direct from Sunday Riley herself and her head of sales. I saved one of those emails to share here. Also, check out the Glassdoor reviews for Sunday Riley, the ones that we weren't asked to write, which are accurate as." The user attached an email written by Sunday Riley's account manager responsible for Sephora. Now that Saturn is up and Space Race is coming up next week, we need to make sure the reviews for clients stay positive and help generate and confidence in the products. Credibility is key to the reviews. If everyone could write at least 3 reviews for Saturn over the next week, and some for Space Race the week after, I would encourage you to create profiles ASAP and write a couple reviews on a makeup, hair, or nail product to build a profile history. Please make sure to follow the guidelines for VPN, as this is essential so the reviews don't get traced back to our IP address. When reviewing Saturn, please address things like how cooling it felt, the green color, the non-drying mask effect, radiance boosting, got rid of your acne after a couple uses. The biggest points of difference for this mask and other acne masks are how this mask increases radiance and doesn't dry out the skin like all the other acne masks do. It helps to make yourself seem relatable, like you know how hard acne is and you've tried everything, and this one actually works. Or mention things like, yes, it's a little more expensive, but works incredible well compared to the cheaper masks out there. If you need any help with things to come up to say, feel free to ask myself, Sunday, or Addison. As reviews come in, read them too. If you notice someone saying things like, "I didn't like X about it," write a review that says the opposite. The power of reviews is mighty. People look to what others are saying to persuade them and answer potential questions they have. The email also included some instructions for using a virtual private network and writing the fake reviews. Here are a few highlights from that section. Create an email account, and then a Sephora account with the same login. Keep track of your usernames because you will want to use them again periodically on our products and others. When you create your Sephora profile, mix and match your identities, pick different ages, locations, etc. Leave reviews for 3 to 4 non-SR products before you leave any for an SR product. The SR product review should be glowing, but do not mention other brands/products or it will be flagged and pulled. Screenshot your review before you submit it. Reviews can be lengthy or short, just make sure they are effective with trying to sell the product to someone who may relate to what you say about it. People were upset with this news. Several people said it was hard to trust user reviews. Well, that changes my perspective on every product review I've read, ever. I've worked as a freelance writer and have been paid to write reviews on a bunch of places, from Amazon to individual sites. It's incredibly common across many industries. It's pretty easy for me to identify really reviews versus planted reviews now. On Sephora, I take any review by someone listed as an insider with a grain of salt. Note how the email didn't mention that they were going to get their accounts to VIB status by spending hundreds on each account. Looking at the oldest reviews for Space Race, either Sunday Riley is loading up fake accounts with purchases or Sephora has deleted them. Others said they wouldn't support Sunday Riley anymore. I just picked up the Good Jeans because I got a sample and really liked it, but I swear I legit mentioned this to my BF last night when I was looking at reviews for other products from their line, particularly on Sephora. Every review was very cookie cutter, and I was just like, surely not every person is just happening to pull the same exact adjectives out of thin air. Nice to have confirmation that's exactly what's happening, and I'm so sorry you have to work there because it sounds awful. I'll definitely be reconsidering any future purchases because that's skeezy as hell. I have 2 Sunday Riley products from Allure that I will use up, but there's no way I will repurchase. I do not like when companies do this, and I will not support them. Joke's on Sunday Riley. Even if they actually have good products now, I'll never believe it because of their manipulation. One person said the reviews preyed upon vulnerable people. As someone who suffers with acne, I find this extremely upsetting. Advising your staff to write a review saying a product cleared your acne is preying on the vulnerable. My acne isn't even bad, but I would definitely be influenced into buying a product if I thought it could clear it. In fact, I did that with Luna, which did nothing for my skin. Thanks for sharing this, OP. I will definitely be more careful with reviews from now on. And a few people suggest that the original poster go to the news with this information. Estee Laundry, an anonymous Instagram account dedicated to holding the beauty community accountable, made a post about the situation, and Sunday Riley left a comment. The brand wrote, "As many of you may know, we are making an effort to bring more transparency to our clients. The simple and official answer to this Reddit post is that, yes, this email was sent by a former employee to several members of our company. At one point, we did encourage people to post positive reviews at the launch of this product, consistent with their experiences. There are a lot of reasons for doing that, including the fact that competitors will often post negative reviews of products to swing opinion. It doesn't really matter what the reasoning was. We have hundreds of thousands of reviews across platforms around the globe, and it would be physically impossible for us to have posted even a fraction of these reviews. Client word of mouth, sharing how our products have changed their skin, has been the cornerstone of our success. In the end, our products and their results stand for themselves." Sunday Riley also made an Instagram post addressing the drama. "We hear you. Your feelings about this situation matter to us, and we want to respond with actions, not words. First, you can be assured that the only way our brand will communicate on all channels, including Sephora.com, is with our official brand badge. Second, we are going to have our business practices and company culture audited by a third party and will publicly release the results. Lastly, we are actively listening and would love your constructive feedback on what you would like to see from us. Please send any feedback to conversation@sundayriley.com, and we will continue to keep this dialogue open on ways that we can meet your expectations. We can do better." The post has since been deleted. Sephora also responded to the situation. Sephora has very strict brand rules regarding our ratings and reviews, which we know are an important decision tool for our clients. Additionally, we have teams dedicated to protecting the integrity of our ratings and reviews, ensuring through detailed moderation that it's a constant, trusted, unbiased, authentic source for all. After the fake review allegations came to light, the Federal Trade Commission, FTC, filed a complaint against Sunday Riley. I'll only be reading the most important parts from the complaint, but if you want to read the entire document, it'll be linked down in the description. The complaint describes several instances between November 2015 and August 2017 where Sunday Riley, the company's founder and CEO, and company managers either posted fake Sephora reviews themselves or asked other employees to do so. According to the complaint, when Sephora removed fake reviews written by Sunday Riley skincare employees, Sunday Riley skincare employees suspected this was because Sephora recognized the reviews as coming from Sunday Riley Skincare's IP address. In response, Sunday Riley Skincare obtained, in the words of one manager, an ExpressVPN account to allow us to hide our IP address and location when we write reviews. In July 2016, Sunday Riley wrote to her staff, "I would like everyone to create 3 accounts on Sephora.com registered as different identities. This is how you do it. 1. Create a new persona. Choose their name, city, skin type. 3. Before going on to Sephora.com, clear your cookie history each time. 4. Connect to the internet only using the VPN. Make sure to choose a city of origin that goes along with where your character lives. 5. Leave a review. Make sure to not compare the product to other products, to not use foul language, and to be very enthusiastic without looking like a plant. Always leave 5 stars. 6. Review a few other products as well. No skincare. Only review makeup, color, hair. 7. Leave a review for a different product every other day so you build up history. 8. You will need to clear cookies and use the VPN every time, or your account will be flagged. 9. Focus on Martian, UFO, Tidal, Power Couple, Good Genes, Luna. The other thing, if you see a negative review, dislike it. After enough dislikes, it is removed. This directly translates to sales. Tidal and Good Genes are 4.2, and I would like to see them at a 4.8+. UFO and Martian are at 4.9. Let's keep it that way. The FTC charged Sunday Riley with 2 counts of violating the FTC Act, making false or misleading endorsement claims, and deceptive failure to disclose material connections with endorsers. Fast forward to October 2019. On October 21st, the FTC released the terms of their settlement with Sunday Riley. I won't read the full document, but if you want to read it, it will be linked down below. According to the press release, first, the order prohibits the respondents, in connection with the sale of any product, from misrepresenting the status of any endorser or the person reviewing the product. This includes misrepresentations that the endorser or reviewer is an independent or ordinary user of the product. Next, the order prohibits the respondents from making any representation about any consumer or other product endorser without clearly and conspicuously disclosing any unexpected material connection between the endorser and any respondent or entity affiliated with the product. Such disclosures must be made in close proximity to the product review or endorsement. Sunday Riley also doesn't admit to any wrongdoing as part of the settlement. On October 30th, some Reddit users suspected that several Sephora reviews on Huda Beauty's new Mercury Retrograde eyeshadow palette were fake. The reviews were posted on the site before the product was released on Sephora's website, leaving the Reddit users to suspect they may not be real. One of the reviews said, "The best palette of 2019, a must-have. The pigmentation, the color story, the packaging is all outstanding." Another review said, "Breathtaking. OMG. Talk about colors and pigment, honey. This is everything. Such a gorgeous and unique palette. Seriously a game changer." Both of these reviews had extremely high not helpful ratings. Some people said those reviews could be from people who received PR. Could this be people who received it in PR, purchased from the brand site, or received the items for review from influencer or similar programs? If they got it in PR, they're supposed to disclose it. Sephora has a button you can check to indicate that you received the product for testing purposes. I just checked the Sephora site and one of them disclosed, the other didn't. If you check their profiles, they're both new reviewers and have only reviewed Huda Beauty products, all with 5 stars. Definitely shady. Other people said the palette was already released on Huda's website. It's been available via Huda's website for several days now. The reviewer could have purchased elsewhere and reviewed on Sephora, but maybe Sephora should disable comments pre-release just to clarify things. And a few people had some ideas on what Sephora could do to prevent this from happening. Sephora should implement verified purchase reviews like Amazon does. I don't know how well it filters out the fake reviews, but with all the brands doing shady stuff these days, it might be a good start. I think businesses should only allow reviews if it's a verified purchase from that retailer, and the reviews should be looked over periodically, or weigh the reviews to be less meaningful to the overall score if it's not verified or a poor quality review. Poor reviews would be like if someone gives it a bad score because the UPS guy didn't deliver it on time, etc. Has nothing to do with the actual item. They shouldn't allow reviews for an item they haven't released yet, regardless of whether or not it's available elsewhere. There are way too many fake reviews everywhere these days because of sloppy standards. Retailers don't seem to care if reviews are accurate or not unless it lowers sales. That seems to be the end of the drama for now. So, what's the big issue? Why people trust user reviews, and how you can separate fake reviews from real reviews. When you're shopping for products online on sites like Amazon or Sephora, you usually check out other customer reviews to see whether the product will work for you or not. But why do we do that? According to a study published in the Psychological Science Journal, people tend to trust products with more reviews compared to a similar product with fewer reviews. But the researchers noted that the product with fewer reviews tended to be of higher quality than the product with more reviews. Why? The more reviews a product has, the more popular, and therefore more wanted, it is. And it's not just the volume of reviews that matters, the actual rating is important too. Ulrich Gretzel, a senior fellow at USC's Annenberg School of Communication and the director of research at market research company Netnographica, says, "Retail platforms often display products based on rating scores, and the average rating score is often the only thing consumers see right under the product name. This means that consumers will not even look at products that receive low average ratings. If people can't see a product, they can't buy it, leading people to purchase more highly rated and reviewed products. So if reviews end up being fake, people can lose trust in that company." Russell Weiner, a professor and the deputy chair of the marketing department at the NYU Stern School of Business, says, "Trust and authenticity are keys to buyers today, particularly millennials. If that is destroyed, a company can be seriously hurt." So, what can you do to make sure you're relying on legitimate reviews? One Reddit user who has written fake reviews for freelance work has some tips. The best recommendation I can make is learn a bit about search engine optimization. Essentially, it's using keywords in product descriptions or reviews so search engine algorithms will pick them up. If you see reviews with a bunch of SEO terms, it's a good tell. Often, reviewers will be forced to use somewhat weird grammar and repeat phrases or words to help SEO. So if you see a review that says pigment and pigmented, as well as, say, moisturizing and hydrating, I'd be suspicious. They'll all also be between 100 and 150 words, in my experience. Russell Weiner also says to pay attention to the details, or lack of details. The main one is a lack of detail about the product, implying that the reviewer hasn't actually used it. Sometimes, a bunch of fake reviews show up at once if the competitor's employees have been told to do this. Check the timestamps on the reviews. Planted reviews also tend to be shorter than more legitimate reviews, although that doesn't mean all short reviews are fake. Weiner suggests you look for reviews that are between 2 stars and 4 stars. The 5s are generally uniformly enthusiastic, while the 1s are the opposite. You get more information from the middle group, as they usually list pluses and minuses, which help more. Online shopping is supposed to be easy, but deceiving business practices can make it extremely complicated. It's easy to understand why brands want the best reviews of their product online, but lying or stretching the truth to make a product look good will only hurt the company and the consumer in the end. A company should be able to stand behind the quality of their products and let that speak for itself in real customer reviews. What do you think about this story? Have you been fooled by fake reviews? Let me know in the comments below.